And a very good evening, everybody. It is Saturday, November 8th, 2025. It's 10:49 p.m. Eastern Canadian time. There's AZUR set 20. And we're here at Lionel-Groulx Metro station as the next and final phase of service, I guess you can call it, is now opening for the night. Of course, we are in the midst of a transit strike here in Montreal. And metros and buses are only running 3 times a day. So basically we have the morning rush hour, evening rush hour, and then the end of service each day. So here we are at the end of service, and we're going to be taking some trains here, doing a little video here, just documenting history, so that, going back, or going forward rather, in the future, you can go back and take a look at this transit strike here, which is, probably for a lot of you transit fans out there, probably your first time experiencing a transit strike. Me personally, I remember one in 2008. Actually, it was 2007. And the metros were closed, as well as the buses, for I think 2 weeks or so, with the exception of essential service. So there's our clock there, our timer, whatever you want to call it, schedule. This train here, leaving in the Montmorency direction in about 14 minutes. And AZUR set 20. And I'm taking it really easy. As I mentioned, I am recovering from a back injury. I guess you can call it recovering. I mean, I'm still waiting to see a specialist to figure out how to fix the issue, which is, of course, an extremely herniated disc on, I think, the L3, L4, lumbar 3, lumbar 4 vertebrae or something. But anyways, so that could be a bit of a wait to see a specialist. Hopefully, because of the fact that I'm having muscle weakness in my left knee and whatnot, and numbness, hopefully they'll take me sooner. But we'll just have to wait and see here. But for now, I am encouraged to do a bit of walking and stretching and whatnot. So also here, filming in the metro, it gives me a chance as well to sort of sit down and enjoy rides while I'm actually filming for you guys, documenting. So that's pretty much the situation right now. When is this transit strike supposed to end? Well, who knows? The government may be stepping in eventually. And of course, we do have the REM open house coming up this weekend, the 15th and the 16th. And that's for the Dumal timeline, with service expected to start officially on Monday. So here we are, guys. So I'm going to wait for this train to depart, and then we'll film a ride here. And it's worth mentioning, this is the only train here right now at Lionel-Groulx station. But I think they have strategically spread the trains out throughout the system so that, when metro service does resume, they're saying they're waiting for the control center. But I think they've strategically placed the trains throughout the system on the different lines so that way, there's not a rush for all the trains to leave the terminating stations all at once. They're strategically placed throughout, and they can technically resume service, sort of as if it was a, standard breakdown, I guess you could compare it to, or a standard service disruption. So we'll wait for the train to depart here and see how long we ride for. Alright, so here we are. No announcement or anything, we're just departing Lionel-Groulx, going in the Montmorency direction.
Prochaine station, Georges Vanier.
So here we are, normal service has officially resumed. Here on AZUR set 20, going in the Montmorency direction. Like I said, not sure how long I'm going to film the ride for. And there you can see those stickers up there, the strike themed stickers.
Station Georges Vanier.
Shout out to Bigfoot Malchungus, aka Pinhead, his local station here in the little Burgundy district of Montreal.
Prochaine station, Lucien-Lallier.
So yeah, it's officially 11:02 right now. So I think this train resumed literally at 11 p.m. right on the nose. By the way, we're approaching the 10-year anniversary of the AZUR trains. Can you believe it? 10 years. These trains have been in service in the Montreal Metro. Remember when I first started my channel, I believe they were still being tested, some of them.
Station Lucien-Lallier.
And we still had MR73s on the orange line as well. Those were the norm. So it's amazing how one decade can bring so much change. Here at Lucien-Lallier station. Of course, they just remodeled their EXO train station above, this being one of the deeper stations in the network as well. And you can't board the REM either tonight, as the REM is going through some last minute testing before the commissioning of the Du Montagne line coming up next weekend, so no REM trains available. So I'll probably end up taking this to maybe Place-D'Armes Metro Station, which ironically is the spawn point of the Montreal Metro project game on Roblox.
Prochaine station, Square Victoria, OACI.
So the other videos that I filmed when, you know, the Metro resumed service after the strike hours, usually have been at the terminus stations. In this case, we've done it in the middle of the line, which I think is a first during this strike dispute. So we'll get off in 2 stops.
Station Square Victoria, OACI.
I believe when I started my channel as well, this was simply known as Square Victoria. And I think they added the OACI later on.
Prochaine station, Place-D'Armes.
So I wonder, all those writings on the wall mean they're going to be doing some work there in the Metro, that point of the tunnel. Maybe demolishing that section of wall, or at least maybe doing some kind of work on it. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. As always, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bells. More videos to come, even if it's slow and steady for now. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching.